All right. Well, we are 4-0 on the season. That is the good news. The bad news, we have some issues with this team that we need to solve. I think I could get 2 bills from the right Kings. Oh, Herms easily. I'd imagine so. Not Dr. Pepper. Oh, Dean Pepper. Ah. Our defensive coordinator was auto-signed. Yeah, he wasn't the guy I wanted. But Swedish chef Ray Bork, player of the game. Very, very good as well. Way to go, Mr. Bork. Yeah, Herms, I would think. So that's a hell of a find. ODU, another conference game. Before that, one more look at the team. Because right now, we're technically running a 4-3. Because we do have decent linebackers. But honestly, if we cut it, even like a 4-2-5. Let's take a look here really quickly. Maybe just a different playbook. 3-3-5. You know what? 3-3-5 might work too. Because we're missing one of our better defensive tackles. 3-2-5 to 3-2-6. 3-2-6 is pretty nuts. We could try the 3-3-5. Let's give it a shot. Give it a shot. Different playbook. See if they sim a little bit better. We have the personnel to do it. In terms of recruitments, still looking for some people. The 119 might be better. Honestly, it might be. If only. Tevin Dennis. Absolutely nothing special about you. I'm sorry. Don Clemens. Special about you either, man. I mean, you might actually be like a slightly better version of Figures, kind of. Eh. Eric Kuti. Special about you. And Mo O'Keefe. My favorite Irishman. Mo O'Keefe. One wide out, Quentin Coffey. 93 acceleration. I'm just going to preemptively give him a scholarship offer just in case. ODU. We're 4-0. 2-0 in conference. We have another conference game. My goodness. 85s across the board for the Monarchs. Well, apparently... we are underdogs here, aren't we? Apparently. Prophecy, what's up, man? Doing good. Doing good, doing good. Hopefully someone snagged that King's jersey. I would, but like someone else should have it. Alright. We might be in need of another Muncie miracle here. ODU are back in this conference. They look incredibly strong. See what we can do against them. We play another team that's in at least an 85. That'll be Bowling Green later this year. Good opportunity to prove ourselves. 17-10 at the half. 24-10. 27-10. We barely beat an FCS team, and you're going to no-touch Old Dominion at an 85 overall.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always...
No touching! No touching! No touching!
At the end of the game, Jesse, you want...
I told you I've given up on trying to understand this team. I have absolutely given up on it. They struggle against... They play to their competition. They struggle against the shit, but they show up against the actual good teams. It's insane. Got the thumper for the primer, by the way. What the hell, man? Almost 400 yards of offense. I mean, I know the FCS teams are kind of broken, but still. 50% on third down. They were 1 for 16. No turnover, or one turnover between the two teams. That was an interception on our part. I don't understand this team. Of course, we'd get promoted the day before Madden comes out. Look, don't be saying that yet. My hopes aren't up. I get that we're looking good right now. We haven't looked at the conference standings. We know that things could fall apart very quickly. There are 10 conference games. We've only played 3. There is still a long, long way to go this season. So I'm not getting my hopes up. I encourage you to take the same approach, especially as either ourselves or Coastal Carolina are about to be handed their first conference loss, and that could be what ultimately seals the deal for one of those two teams. So, let's see, how did Quentin Coffey look in full? Fast as hell. Decent hands, not bad. The fullbacks, Emmett Ort. What a mustache. Not bad, but we don't need a fullback unless you're a gem. Last season, an 8-5 with a bowl victory. And then running back, Shamir Slayton. 86 speed, elusive bat. He's okay. Alright. I'll look for somebody better. And then the quarterbacks that are left. Tobias Davis. Be able to fully look at him this week, and that's okay. Again, we know we intentionally took a hit on our ability to scout people this year, so. In terms of the previously mentioned conference standings, it is ourselves and Coastal both at 3-0. This is an incredibly important game for us, and we know what happens when the games are incredibly important. We are better than them. Barely. Barely, barely. But we know how this goes. I'm not getting my hopes up. Goodness.
Welcome to Muncie, Indiana. Home
Goodness.
Cardinals.
Goodness.
Looking forward to this matchup, and certainly the fans are showing that they are
Goodness.
as well.
Goodness.
And this was two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a clash
Right.
to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go.
See, let's see.
Coastal Carolina shot to clear, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Ball State Cardinals. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the
Mythbusters, if you have 100 punting power going to training, that shit flies to the roof and never return. That'd be funny as hell. Let's see what happens. We just got a no-touching victory over 85 overall Old Dominion. I finally heard the Jaron Duran clip from today's Slash tonight, and why is it funny? I don't think it's funny. I think it's just more people, you know, oh my god, we're fucking cooked. I think he was right to chirp the guy back. Might need to update his terminology a little bit. At the same time, you know, I think the only reason some people are like, massive dub, is because they're homophobic trolls. That's about it. Oh, good. Miami's number 4 in the country. Glad to see them still living my dream. We're getting absolutely pooped on here. We need a miracle comeback, down by 24 at this stage of the game. From the Wildcat, we know that we have a quarterback technically here in Dishman that's now a running back. Dishman can also run. Dishman can also run and get his boys to block Dishman! First and goal from the 1. We went all or nothing for the end zone. I fucking mushroom stomped him in the fucking kidneys. And then fumble on the way down, and it just goes out of play. It went up out of bounds, so it is our ball. Holy shit. All right. Well, obviously we need the score here. The problem is they have basically the perfect defense, but I'm going to try to run it. Hey, we actually got some blocking. There you go. Okay. Let's do it again. Left side. Left side should be there. No blocking. We don't get it.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Run shouldn't have made it, but it did. That throw should have been a touchdown or a 2-point, and it wasn't. Go figure. Rip it out. Rip it out. Yeah. Okay, we got to get this ball back, and we got to get it back quickly. It was a bit too early. A little bit too early for an onside, but we're close.
Out of the gun to give to the back.
No way. No way. Don't let him through.
Ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the
Nowhere to go. We had a corner blitz. Okay.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have
Big moment here.
flip it forward. That counts as
Big moment here.
which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to.
Good job, boys. Good stop. We're not done yet. We need a lot of things to go our way here in this fourth quarter, but we're not done yet.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way.
We have the pace. Oh, baby. Cooked him. Spin? No spin. Got some extra yardage out of it, though. The problem is we do not have the time to take our time. We need to look for shots down the field pretty much immediately.
6-yard line. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Wants to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback.
No one was open.
I love the defensive effort.
No one was open. They had it covered perfectly.
He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
He's going to let it go. And it goes through
Fuck.
his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it.
Not ideal.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's not afraid to go deep. And that one's incomplete.
Fuck.
Move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
We got to go for it. We have no choice. We got to go for it.
You got a great game plan all week.
We just don't have the time. Otherwise, like, obviously, we'll give up crazy field position, but
Just not able to hook up.
we just do not have the time to waste.
Done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He'll take another shot.
There we go. On 4th and 20, we find the man. Woo! We needed that. I said we needed some luck.
Running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend.
Crashes $1.
Right down the field. I'm running by a guy. I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does.
I think we just tired out their secondary enough to make that happen.
2-point conversion attempt is coming.
Going left side. They only got 2 people there. And again, that guy can't block, but West and East has the pace. We're going to go for the onside kick here. And hopefully if we hold them to a field goal, it's still a 2-possession game anyway. But if we get it back, then all of a sudden we're looking pretty damn good.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here.
Hello, Crash Andrews, by the way. Miss it! Miss it! Aye! Come on!
Be able to recover the ball.
Oh, that was so close.
Call the handstand people on onside kicks.
Oh, that was so close. Son of a bitch.
Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back.
Well, they're not immediately in field goal range.
On their last possession. possession. They are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't
Fuck
matter
you,
if
fuck
they
you.
were in their
There we
last
go.
possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create
Without? Nope.
Just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
Shit.
He threw that one with some serious.
This is,
Quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there.
bad news.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Bad news, Bears here.
Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this
We'll take that. They had a guy open in the middle.
He is run out of bounds as they
Prophecy, we're already on aggressive. We've been on aggressive the whole quarter.
defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. They'll go to the ground.
Fuck you. Okay.
They're able to get
Well, the plan was to hold him to a field goal.
see if they go for it on 4th.
That's looking possible. If he misses, even better.
The field goal kicker in a huge spot.
God, he just got it. Okay. Two possession game regardless. That's fine.
Now the lead is even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
The 10. We got 13. That's all right.
Ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be
Again, same thing, though. We just got to air this fucking ball out. We have no other alternative here.
drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass.
Hit as we threw.
He lets it go.
Shit.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we just don't have time
It's 2nd and 10.
to really inch our way down.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air.
Good thing is we do have a very fast quarterback that can do that.
Gain, and he gets
At
down.
least we got a nice little opt-out.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progression.
They only have one safety back. We might have a chance here.
Yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and
Gonna take a shot. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown.
Job isn't done yet, but we're that much closer.
As a play caller, you just don't have to over
Love having a quarterback with 96 throw power.
guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going
And West and East is
to make the catch and work.
feasting on this defense here.
That's pretty much what just happened there.
Beautiful throw. Now, obviously, we don't need to go for the 2.
Lining up to add another. And it's up.
Turd with the stank. That's one way to put it. That's why that man's a professional writer.
Kevin Connor's in the studio. Kevin.
Obviously, now, though, we have to hope that our defense can hold on. Now's the time to hope that the D can hold on.
They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side.
Rip that out, rip that out. Nope.
They're up by 17 over UTSA.
2 plays before the 2-minute warning.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hey, you want that?
Nowhere to go.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss.
I'm going to risk it now. I'm going to risk it now. This is it.
Quickly trying to get that
This is it.
and preserve time for their offense.
This is where we look to stop them. This is it.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
We won't let them run the hurry up.
Here's the handoff. Nice move to keep running.
Rip it out.
Barrels
Okay, 3rd and 7.
29, a gain of 6. Quick ball by the
This is the game right here.
to save as much time
Has it all been for naught? Or can we get the stop?
looking to throw. It's Barry.
And our corner got massacred.
He's off to the races. He's at the 10. And he'll take it.
He got fucking massacred.
Touchdown, shot to clear. They add on enough.
And that's game. On the press. Got thrown to the side like a small child.
To push their record to 1-1.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And these decisions
12-point game.
more and more of it throughout a game. chasing points.
Trash, probably.
I wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
That ball skips through the end zone.
Matchup was wild. Wideout looks 6'4" versus 5'9". That's actually the difference between 5'11" and 6 foot.
The football and the Cardinal offense headed out. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw.
We're going down.
To it.
Yep.
They get enough run.
We were going to try to scramble a little bit to the outside. It wasn't there.
Down here, and maybe they
Tried to step up in the pocket. It collapsed.
off before the 2-minute warning. First down sack pushes it back. Now it's second down. Pocket starts to
Going down again.
and passes in.
They're sending pressure, and now our O-line can't hold on.
For a fumble, it'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county.
Picked. Game over.
Shot. And the ball is
Tried to utilize our tight end there and maybe an aggressive catch, and it was overthrown even though we were in the blue. That's it. We just fall short of the comeback effort against Coastal, and that will probably be the loss that haunts us for the rest of the season.
Yes, good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be.
And again, that's why we don't get our hopes up.
They've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
That's why we don't get our hopes up.
This is how it works. A ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you gotta get better. You gotta force them to
So close yet so far.
Just can't give up so many points.
so that's going to do it.
It's what they do.
for Jesse Palmer.
They show it all the time. They are good enough to get promoted. But when it matters the most, they crumble. Every time. Every single time. So we're going to have to win the vast majority of our games now and hope that Coastal slip up at some point this year. We got guard Daniel Lord out of Indianapolis. I believe he's our first recruit of the year. Haven't gone after too many people so far. 1-5, Kennesaw State. Be up next. See, Tobias Davis is a bust. About Marcus Godwin. He's nothing special, at least. And then Steven Rugamba is apparently a gem. So we'll keep an eye out on him. And from there, we're going to have to start looking at whoever we can really get. I mean, there's not that many people. I mean, I identified all of these players as, like, decent enough. We can go after these guys a little bit more intently. Or I could start looking at other people. Let me double check what our team looks like in terms of team needs here, because that's going to be the main focus of the rest of our season. We have probably screwed up our chance at promotion, if we're being honest. It's a pretty pessimistic view to have, but also we know how this team works. We really don't have that many seniors. And where we do, we have players in that position ready to go. Defensive tackle could use a little bit of depth moving forward. Okay, the defense is the big focus now for the rest of the season. So, let's see. Defensive line. Who do we have there? We'll just start in reverse for the defense. So any guys that are 2-stars that weren't as interested in us, and actually before that, we'll start at a 2-star pipeline rating for that position. And we already got a lot of people here. So Paul Dobbins, who's an athlete, apparently. 85 strength, decent speed, not the best power moves. Like, he's got the strength, but he can't really get around anybody. Ed Sauerbrunn, son of the punter. 73 block shedding isn't that bad. It's not that bad. And then Leon Hundley. 69 power moves. He's well-rounded enough. Like, he's okay. Got no points left this week anyway. Okay. Well, we know the situation that we're in now. We can't really afford to slip up any more than we have. Which is crazy because we've only lost once. But that's how intense these battles to get to a conference championship game can be. And we knew that. We've known that for a long time. This is what, our 8th season here? 8th or 9th? Something like that, but... Oh, man.
Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw.
See what we can do.
These fans have been eagerly
Let's see.
anticipating this one all week. And this is the kind of game college football fans love because they don't have to wait for the weekend.
So close to that last comeback, man. We're so close. Basically what our old CFB was, except one loss killed your natty hopes. Yeah, in a way. In a way. Alright. Here we go. See what they can do against Kennesaw State. They beat us in the regular season last year. We responded by beating them in the Nollins Bowl. So we'll see what we got here. That's another rough first half. Oh, man. Give the boys a chance here. 2-point game with 6:47 to go. Kennesaw forced a punt. Ball State goes 3 and out. Kennesaw. Apparently we got a safety off of that. 3:57 to go. We're tied at 17. 2:44 to go. It's our ball. I'm going to take over. Do what I got to do. Hopefully not blow it. Do what I got to do. Try and seal this win. That's all we can do. I think, again, we might have to take a look at some of the team stats. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. The fact we even got back to the line there is astonishing.
He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football.
Thank God Dishman's fast. We moved him to running back for good reason. We'll let this go down to the 2-minute. One fake snap to try and get him to jump. I have still yet to get the AI to jump. Once. They have not ever jumped. It's crazy. There's going to be a hold that brings this back. Because, of course, there is. Yep. Yep.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding
shit. Sockful I haven't because I don't know.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Short gain on the play.
Got 2 yards there. Not ideal.
Nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker in the ground.
He looks
Fuck.
nicely. Tackled immediately after.
This is bad. This is real bad.
This one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Oh, Dan the man. Woo. What a fucking run. Thank God we moved him to running back. Guy's a beast. My soul gets the follow-up first down. See if we can get them on this counter. Got a yard out of it. Maybe we should have just tried to push the outside.
Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to find a little bit of room.
Okay. Interesting scenario here. Because we're definitely not in field goal range. And we don't have to be. Oh, he almost. He almost spun out and took the sideline.
What a great job by that quarterback.
Woo.
Open receiver on third down. You know,
That would have been an unreal play.
stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team,
Ah, we just got caught.
to your offensive success, and that's why teams
At least we centered the ball.
down so much in practice.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have every.
I don't think we can hit a field goal from here either. We still got to be aggressive.
2nd and 9. Good jet sweep pass. Tackle is made.
Cut back to make sure they burned a timeout. Thank God there wasn't a fumble.
The defense there trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Conservative ball carrier setup.
This offense is able to get this guy the ball.
All right.
Especially on the perimeter.
One run to center the football.
Because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
One run to score a touchdown instead.
And they've got the lead.
I just held right bumper to protect the ball, and he just kept going.
This game has been awesome.
A legacy drive
Now you take the lead
for Dan the Man.
by the offense, and now you just need.
Shit. I mean, if we get a 2-point conversion here, it forces them to score a 2. If we just kick the point after, they can obviously tie it. I'm going to take a look. I have a timeout to opt out. Oh my God, dude. They're stacking the middle.
On the way. They're working that left side. He gets it into the end zone, and the 2-point extends this lead to 8.
Our Lord and Savior, Dan Campbell. Thank you for the inspiration.
13-play scoring drive.
They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion in 35 seconds. The monster strikes again.
He's
32 seconds.
and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys,
In terms of the adjustments,
Saw State offense.
conservative. Just
They're gonna have to fight this
do what you got to do.
and they're also up against
And you know what it's got to be.
Yeah, no
It's
doubt.
got to be bend, don't break.
He's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late game situations, but
Bend, don't break. The Matt Patricia special.
To work with here, so I watched the defense.
I don't know how the fuck he just caught that ball through all that traffic. They have no timeouts, though.
Let's get a few
We kept it in play.
before we have to take that deep shot.
And they'll spike the ball.
There's the spike. What playbook is this? It's my own offensively. Defensively, it's the 3-3-5 tight.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance.
Yeah, offensively, it's a custom playbook. Very RPO heavy.
Looking downfield. It's Irvin.
Yeah, you better throw that away.
Incomplete. He
You
was
better.
out high and wide on that one. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time wide.
You fucking better throw that away.
Ball down the field. On 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air.
Let's go, boys. A 3-man rush succeeds.
Sack. Down.
This is going to be the last play of this game.
That could be a costly play. 4th down. Gotta have it here. Fires to the right. Finds him out of the.
And that's it.
They make the stop and
Not the prettiest,
do it for this one.
but a win for Ball State. 25-17.
And they get the close win.
Decent bounce back. I mean, obviously, our defense played pretty damn well today to hold them to 17 points. Our offense then decided to be inconsistent, which is pretty typical. But like I said, maybe we can adjust, you know?
Jesse Palmer, David Pollock,
Maybe. That's a big win, though.
and another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yeah, 6 wins. I mean, that does pretty much secure a bowl game as well already, doesn't it? Which is kind of nuts to think about. I mean, 3 straight years of a bowl game. We've won our last 2. Make that 6-1 overall, 4-1 in conference. The problem is that one loss, Coastal Carolina. Divisional opponent as we land offensive guard Austin Darden out of Whiteland, Indiana. And we miss out on a couple of other people, but whatever. Whatever. NIU up next. Rivalry game. What's the status of Coastal Kakalaki? 5-0. Shit. And again, the problem is they have the head-to-head tiebreaker over us. That's bad news. That's real bad news. Really, really, really bad news. Quarterback play this year, hit or miss. He does average 230 yards a game, though. Rushing-wise, couple of fumbles for Dan the Man. I want to check out the blocking. Denim jeans. What's your niche? Left tackle and center. Left tackle and center are two players I'm not too happy about right now. The right guard was doing very well, that is true. So at left tackle, we'll switch to Sadman. And at center, I don't even care. We'll switch to the freshman, Thad for Heisman. We'll give him a chance. We'll give him a chance. If a guy that's 10 overall points higher is going to struggle, who's to say what that guy will do? It's just worth giving him that opportunity. Team stat-wise. Offensively, we have the second most yards. Only behind Coastal. Second most amount of first downs. Only behind Bowling Green. Defensively, now the third most yards allowed. Middle of the pack for passing. I mean, it looks like, correct me if I'm wrong, it looks like we've improved. Except for our third down conversion rate. That's not great. Feels like maybe that's dropped a little bit. But everything else doesn't look too bad compared to how it was looking earlier in the season. Do we have anybody else to take off of the list here? The tight end, Sean Figures. Two guards. And Hurts defensive end. Let's see. Leon Hunley. Let's finish looking at you. We did, actually. It's okay. Okay. Not great, but he's alright. Barry Malik. 78 strength, 72 block shedding. Yes, please. Fucking Chanticleer. It's always the Chanticleers, isn't it? Them in Miami. We don't have to play Miami this year. 67 power moves. It's not too bad. Let's see. Defensive tackles here, then. What do we got else? Who else do we got? Who do we got else? We got Frank Shelley. That's about it there. Outside linebackers that have at least a 2-star pipeline rating. Middle linebackers. Just Freeman. Corners. Ben Majet. And Calvin Winbush. And then what do we got at safety? Nobody. And Trufant. Okay. Let's look at Frank Shelley. 82 strength, block shedding's pretty shit. What about Henry Charles? Good power moves. Could be a decent edge. Frank, don't call me Alex Shelley. Nick Rodenhauser. What a name. Is a gem. All right, Mr. Rodenhauser. See if we can make up some ground for you. And then Josiah Willis. 70 power moves. He's okay. For the ceiling that we have on recruits right now, he's okay. NIU is up next. Old stalk up for grabs. See what happens. Let's see what happens. All I can say. Damn.
This matchup, and certainly the fans are showing that they are as well.
Damn.
College football, the bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories as a result of what we're about to see in this one.
Right?
We'll see a squad from Conference USA.
We got this, right? Maybe? Do we?
Squaring off with
Can you tell I'm just trying to completely, like, disassociate from this team? They've caused me too much pain. All right. The NIU Huskies, what do we got? You never know what the hell we're going to do on a game-to-game basis. Are we going to show up and dominate? Are we not going to show up at all? God damn, Herms, that's a steal and a half. Oh, man. It's not looking good, chat. Not looking good. We are threatening to score here, though, at the start of the fourth. Held to a field goal. It's 13-6. I'm going to give the offense one more chance. And that was a mistake. NIU ball. All right. Time-wise, one more chance, fuckers. Come on, do something for yourselves. Nope, 3 and out. Huskies ball. 3:25 to go. Score stays the same. Here we go. Controller disconnects. We actually have decent field position here. We're starting off on the 35-yard line. Whether they turned it over or there was a disastrous punt. Tough hit against Dan there. It said 14-yard punt, so there was a disaster.
Pulls it and fires to the left.
Take that first.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front.
Stop the game clock for the moment.
Is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And he'll pick up one.
Anybody else see that animation? Anybody else see that? Here's what happens when you try to sprint past somebody. Yeah, I think they need to slightly work on the fact that the second you're sprinting near the line of scrimmage, somebody can just break the laws of physics to tackle you. You know? Old Bilbo Swaggins. He had a bad day at the office. He had a bad day. Ah, yes, the fabled double pancake.
Maybe the quarterback wishes he told this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time.
All right, that'll be the 2-minute warning.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him short.
Okay.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play.
Could be a touchdown right here, or it could somehow be a disaster.
But this, probably their final drive under
Mr. Duck. It's a disaster. I should have just drove the line. I should have drove the line. Thought we could get the cut. Tough spot to be in. But we do get the first down thanks to Dan the Man.
Fourth down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back.
We lose this game, we can say goodbye to a conference championship appearance.
Little touch pass to the receiver.
Duck just not fast enough. That was just our 7th first down of the game, by the way.
They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
We'll take it. We'll take the touchdown if we can.
Great execution.
Adrenaline in his soul.
Late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like
Or Adrelian, of course, is the person who suggested it spelled it. We have the timeouts. We're going to take a look. We're going to take a look.
Here comes the 2-point try.
We didn't get the blocking.
He will not get there. Stopped on
It was worth the risk, but we didn't get the blocking.
trail by one here in
We still have our timeouts. It's not over yet.
seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot.
That hurts a bit, though.
This is why you put your hands team on the field. Most
Worth being aggressive.
come in and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block.
Live by the sword, you die by the sword.
These guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, And most of the time when
Fumble, they immediately recover.
And what a break to get that football back at this juncture.
We ripped it out at the last second, but they immediately recovered.
Defense will take a timeout.
It landed right at that guy's foot. Fuck. Ah.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll try the run.
Oh, how'd that guy not get the tackle? It's game over.
He's brought down, but
GG's. How this computer doesn't get that fucking tackle. Oh, that fucking animation clicking in. We did get hosed by the animations in this game pretty badly. Pretty badly. That's a rough fucking block, but then especially that guy making that tackle by bowling over one of our guys.
this is why the
Hi. All right, it's gonna be another season in Conference USA.
man does it stick with.
That pretty much confirms it.
This was a game circled
That pretty much confirms
for a
it.
very, very long time. They knew how important this one was.
Every time.
You can't let
That's why when we were like 5-0 to start the year, you didn't see me getting my fucking hopes up. That's why. It happens every single year. Every single year. That's why I refuse to be like, okay, yeah, I'll give myself 3-star talents or upgrade the coach. Like, no, they are clearly good enough. They just choke every single year. No matter who the hell we have leading this team, they just always find a way to choke in the games that matter the most. Every single time. Has nothing to do with the limitations we have in terms of potential recruits or anything like that. It's just they always find a way to choke. That's it. All it is. It is what it is. Terry Freeman. Bad zone coverage, bad block shedding. Not gonna be worth it. Offense always seems to struggle with that. Do you remember when we got a no-touching victory over ODU? That didn't happen that long ago. I wouldn't say always. Starting man coverage for that guy. This guy is Keegan Trufant, who is apparently a gem. Yeah. Well, unless there's mythical, magical news in regards to Coastal Carolina. They didn't play, so they're at 5-1. We got ourselves in Temple at 4-2. We also have the second most points in our division this year. So again, we need to finish a win above Coastal, or we're not going to make it. Our old pals, Georgia State, who got relegated a couple years ago. They are now back in this conference. See what happens. Let's see. Yeah, we are, we're in a bad spot.
Atlanta, Georgia, side of the
We are in a real bad spot.
To the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week.
Yeah, man.
And this one, two teams from Conference USA.
Damn.
Day clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the Ball State Cardinals taking on the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
All right. See what they can do. For this division, it's 1 promotion a year, but 2 relegations. It's the only conference where that happens. So... game. Supposed to end the quarter. The offense is certainly back to struggling now, aren't they? Fourth quarter, down by 14. I'm going to give them one more chance to score. They did not. Well, we got 4:53 to overcome a 14-point deficit. Let's see if we can do it.
They'll start this drive with a pass. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground.
Not great.
Up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fire into the right, complete.
Fortunately, Dan's ability to break tackles in the open field, not great.
From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra.
Got nowhere to go.
Has no choice, but
They covered it perfectly.
no hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Here we go with the
And no blocking at all. GG's.
He's not gonna make it, and what a big stop.
Nowhere to go. They had every RPO option covered. They had the run covered.
They'll keep it on the ground.
We are cooked.
Knocked down at the 30.
That's it, man. We're cooked. Same thing every year. It's Groundhog Day. That's what it is. It's Groundhog Day. Same thing every year. We show a bit of promise.
Just enough room to
We get close enough that we start to think, oh shit, maybe. And then we choke. Every year, without fail. It's incredible, really. I don't think there's been a team this consistent in the history of football. You sacked the quarterback there. So technically not done. We now just have less time to work with.
They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt hits at
Touchback,
the
at least.
They can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Ball State gets it back.
2:38 to go.
These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is...
It is depressing. It is depressing to see this happen over and over again, that's for sure.
Make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Fires left.
This should be a goddamn touchdown.
Still on his feet at the 40. Just
Oh my god, get trucked. He didn't quite have the speed for the touchdown, but a great play by Duck.
first down here with time.
Even though he dies in the zombie apocalypse later. Still a great play. Holy shit, gets speared. Alright, well, all we can do is try to score here.
And on second down for
And then we know we'll have to use our timeouts.
lets it fly deep downfield.
That's a hell of a throw.
And it's grabbed for the late
That is a perfect throw
pass. It's not
by Mr. Ferguson.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball.
Question is, do we risk an onside and risk putting them in field goal range? I think we do.
Now, how do we
I
get
think
this
we risk it.
Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth. They'll try to get it back with the onside.
You gotta be kidding me, man. Oh my god. What does a man have to do? Sweet mother of Christ. We had 3 players there and then a 4th there. Who was this fucking idiot? Montana. Oh my god. All right.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think
No.
he's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So Jeff,
Well,
I can expect this defense
that's pretty much GG's, isn't it?
way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of
That is pretty much GG's, isn't
A
it?
lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man covered.
They are now in field goal range.
Blitz that's going to be into a small window.
There's no turnover. It's game over.
Executing this situation of the game.
They had to let them kill time here, too.
They move the tight end all over. Right back to the well.
No fumble.
There by the defense, desperate to get the ball
That last loss is a killer.
as possible.
Losing against NIU, if we lose to Georgia State, the season's over. There's just no other way to put it. A loss here, and that's our season over.
Second and 9. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss.
Couldn't rip it out. Lacerated spleen
That'll be a loss of 3.
is hurt.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter.
No fumble.
I'm going to keep this ground game going.
It is an off-centered field goal. Not by as much as I'd prefer, but you never know.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
Kick is good.
It is perfect.
Leads up to 10.
Push that lead down a little further. And with that field goal, now it takes
That onside kick was ours.
back and then let the
We just couldn't make the play.
room to work with. Not going to give him a chance.
53 seconds. We need a touchdown.
The end zone. Ball State takes over.
And a successful onside kick to stand a chance.
Time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield.
West has it.
Spectacular grab there as they try to
Touchdown, Cardinals.
something to feel good about. Give him legs and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little.
Comes down to an onside kick.
We need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They were
And he has it, and that's game.
executed perfectly, and they secured.
Successful catch. We will lose to our old pals in Georgia State, and our chance at making a conference title game is dead. For yet another season,
Back-to-back
it's
L's.
dead.
It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do.
Every
Finish the season strong.
single year.
Over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down.
Every single year, man.
Ready to rock and roll next week.
This is Groundhog Day.
This needs to be about
Over and over.
to win a game right now. In all likelihood,
I've never seen anything like it. I have never seen anything like this team.